J.P. Morgan Cazenove's Business and Employment Services team debuted in the runner-up position in 2013. This year, under the direction of Robert Plant, the London-based team rockets all the way to the top of the sector. The researchers are especially upbeat about companies that can help governments deliver services more efficiently.
We believe the UK government will increasingly use the private sector to achieve efficiency savings. Last week we met with the government and they said that they were committed to using the private sector more, and we think in 2014 we will see a lot more outsourcing. Interestingly, we're seeing parts of the public sector, such as probation services, being outsourced for the first time. We think that the public-private outsourcing trend does add value. The government has commissioned a report showing it can save 30% in terms of costs, and we are finding examples where the cost savings can be even bigger. Our top idea in the sector is Serco. We think that sector is going to benefit from a lot more UK government outsourcing, and in particular we think other governments around the world are keen to follow the UK, and that could benefit those companies. We also like the staffing sector with regards to temporary recruitment, and we have a positive recommendation on Adecco. And the third sector we like is credit services, and one of our top picks is Experian. We think particularly in the UK and the US there is growing appetite again for consumer credit, and that should benefit the credit service checking companies. Australia has copied the UK now in terms of outsourcing prisons and defence establishments. For example, Babcock has won a contract to manage marine services for the Australian naval sector, something that it's been doing for years with the British. And even countries now such as Brazil, India, South Africa seem quite keen to follow the UK model. In terms of the sectors where we're most cautious, I would highlight the testing sector and also facilities management. The testing companies long term we think are very interesting, but currently they face the headwind of less commodity testing, and also within some of their European testing laboratories we think there's spare capacity. So currently earnings seem under pressure in testing, and those stocks are quite highly rated. So we have two neutrals and an underperform recommendation within testing. Within facility services, we have a sell recommendation on Rentokil. We think that that market is quite mature, and in terms of sectors such as catering, cleaning, those sectors are seeing quite a lot of pricing pressure and also cost inflation, which we think could impact Rentokil's margins. The sector is so diverse. It is the most diverse sector in the market. Everything from recruitment companies to credit checking to office cleaning. That makes it quite a difficult sector to analyse and to generalise about. It does mean though that it's a very interesting sector. There's always part of the sector that someone will be interested in, and we have a good mix of cyclicals and defensive stocks, so the sector is never fully out of favour.